up, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today is the start of a new vlog. We're gonna get started doing our planning and everything. I already did my Bible study. I already did a lot of things that I probably should have brought you all along for, but that's okay. I remembered to pick up the camera now. So we're gonna work on our planner for the week. And also, what you did not see me do was my prayer board, my prayer wall, whatever you want to call it. I've had this one since August of 2023. I actually put a date down on it. I don't want to show you because it's personal, it's private, but I'll try to remember to link the video up here of how I made my board. But in a nutshell, I use post-its for like my prayers, my requests, my goals and things like that. In Habakkuk chapter 2 verse what? Chapter 2 verse 2 through 3. Write the vision, make it plain. Yes, ma'am. That's what this is for. That is what this is for. I really wish I could show you all because a lot of my prayers from 2023 and 2024 were answered. Every single one of them. Some of the things that I wrote down, I actually went back and prayed about them in regards to like whether or not it's something that I'm ready for. And some of them I actually asked God to remove because I just truly believed I wasn't ready for them. So don't forget to tap in and say your prayers, make your requests known, because God listens, he hears, he sees all things. So I just came on to really like encourage you all to like really write your vision so clear so God can see it, but also remind yourself that as you're making these prayer requests that it is aligning with God's will and purpose for your life, not for your own soul selfish person. You know what I mean? Like, he will give you what you want, but be careful what you ask him for. Trust me, I know. So I said all that to say that we need to get focused like on his word and what he has for us, not necessarily all the things that we want or what we want from him. You know what I mean? Like, just continue to stay in his word for better relationship with him and not to get anything from him because he's already giving you everything that you need. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, tap into your Bible. He can tell you better than I can. I'm just here to like spread the seed and just remind you that he is here for you. All you have to do is trust and believe and put your faith in him. And a lot of that also begins on like what we do ourselves, doing the work. We are required to do the work. Don't misunderstand his word. Please read it for yourself so you understand it. So it's always important to like have a plan, which is why I have my planner and I write everything down in it. So I know not only do I write it in my physical planner where I can write it down, I also utilize my digital planner on my phone. So if everyone should have a digital planner on their phone if they have one that is a smartphone. I use it all the time for a snapshot of like what I have going on, when my bills are due, if it's a vacation, if it is a collaboration, like no matter what it is, I put a small snapshot of it inside of my phone. That way I'm always getting alerts and I can see what's planned. But also I like to use a paper planner so that I can see it plainly, if that makes sense. Like, this is where I write down like pretty much all the details of like what's to happen on what day. And then I always make room for other things for those days because I always plan like by the week. I don't typically do by the month unless it's something that's recurring, but usually I just do it by the week, but every day. So I'm just gonna use a blank sheet And it's sad to say, like last week, I didn't really have anything planned, but that's okay. We need that downtime sometimes. And I always give myself reminders like this right here. For July, my rent is paid and I'm giving God the praise for it. Like, don't forget to praise him for everything that he does for you and everything that he gives you, because he don't have to do it, but he do because he loves you. So anyway, back to the planner. Just because this page is blank, and y'all don't come for me, because last week, at least the first 3 days, I didn't have anything planned, so to speak. I did have things planned, but they were on my digital planner, and they were just a few things that were sporadic. But this is funny because I'm showing you a blank page, but also I don't want to, you know, share too much, you know, but just enough to like help you out if you need help in like planning and writing your vision down. A planner helps a lot. We like to go with like digital things. I have had it all. I've had 2 iPads, a mini and an iPad Air, and I tried to do the digital planners, but they are nothing like a regular planner. And I don't know if it's the old school in me that I'm used to it, but said all that to say, get you a planner, a tangible one that you can hold on, flip the pages, use a pen, write down what you need to write down. So anyway, I'm gonna look at the last days on the other page of this week, because it has stuff written in it that I can't share with you. But anyway, I'm just gonna show you all. So you see how it gives you like the fine lines, it gives you the date or whatever. So typically what I do is I will write down like what bill is due, the amount, and then like in the notes I usually tab my budget here in the outline, so I know what's coming out of my account, because again, unpopular opinion, I do have my bills on auto pay. It's easier for me that way, you know what I mean? As long as I can see it and I can check my account and see that it was paid, I'm good. So that's just a tip for you all. And all of my bills are like they are paperless. That helps me out a lot also, because I get the email alerts. Like I get the digital reminders, but I also have it down on paper. So I do my bills first, and then I also tab them here so I can calculate for budget reasons like how much is coming out that week as far as like my bills. And then I put over here like anything that's social media related, like what I need to do, if I need to edit, if I want to put a reel on YouTube. And I kind of do like a couple of like points as to what I'm doing. And then in the back of this planner I have lined paper, like notebook paper, and I'm just going to show y'all a blank sheet. So in the back of it, where there's lined paper, what I typically do is write more in detail like my content planning. That way I can reference it once I go back to the day of the week. So what else did I put? I put my work hours here. We'll talk about that a little later as far as like work, but for now I'm still doing gig work like part-time as needed. So I just put down the hours that I want to work. What else do I put down here? So what did I say? I said bills is first. Bills, content creation, work, anything else planned, like if I'm going out with friends or whatever, like I put everything here as like bullet points. Like I try to make it as neat as possible. And I used to write with a pencil in case I needed to erase something, but honestly I just been sticking with like healthcare editing. Would just draw a single line through it instead of like scratching it out or whatever, so it still looks clean. I'm looking back at other days, because last week, like I said, was a slow week for me, so I'm looking at previous days to see like what else I actually put on my planner, because every week, every day it changes. I think the one thing that I did not mention that I also put on here are my appointments, like my healthcare appointments or like manicures, pedicures. I said all that to say, let this be your sign to get to planning your life according to God's will. Remember to pray before you start your planning, writing down your goals, all the things. Just remember to pray, 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 pray without ceasing. Make sure you have God in the center of everything of your life. Even like I said, something as simple as planning, even something as simple as writing a request on your prayer board, prayer wall, prayer closet, like wherever you have your prayers at, prayer journal, like pray before you do it. Before you do anything, always pray and give yourself time to hear back from God. Like, because let me tell you something, he's an on-time God. Take it how you want to take it. He is an on-time God, okay? So don't forget to wait to hear from him. That's so important. Like, you do not want to move out of alignment. You do not want to move out of turn. Trust me, I've done that plenty of times. But stay on track, and God does have a way of getting you back on course, but try to just stand still. That's so important. So anyway, I've been talking for 15 minutes. Who knows how much this is going to be when I chop and screw it, but I'm going to get to planning my week. It is currently a Saturday, but I'm going to go ahead and start planning for next week because there are a lot of things that I want to get accomplished next week. And I do have some news to share, but I'm going to wait until my name is on the line. Y'all know I don't like to really say too much about anything until I know for sure it's set in stone. But one thing I do know is God would never lead me astray. So keep following him. He has his hands on you. Don't forget that neither. Yeah, but before I go, I just want to say that you should truly, truly, truly start or continue your walk with God, because he will never leave you and he will never forsake you. And he is the reason why in this moment I turn on the camera, because he has been calling me to just share his word. I don't know how much of my life he wants me to share yet. Like, I'm still waiting on that part. But he has been calling me to plant the seed. So that's what I try to do lately. This is a confession right here. I know lately I've just been like sharing with you all like my Bible studies, but like I haven't been like talking to y'all like I was. And I'm sure that there's a reason for that. But again, I try not to talk too much until God tells me to share my reasons and my testimony. I'm sure you will get that soon, but I'm just waiting on him. Again, that's the reminder, like, wait on him. Like, you don't want to move out of turn at all. And being on the World Wide Web, the internet, you have to move accordingly, because people, if you don't have tough skin, people will eat you alive, and God will help you combat that. You hear me? So yeah, I said all that to say, move in your purpose according to his will for your life. Okay? All right, let me go. Let's get some planning done, and I'm gonna catch y'all. What you have for me is better. You will lead on. Tried so many other options. Really walking by faith now. There go my favorite verse, walking by faith. Y'all, we are getting ready for church. I showed y'all a little behind the scenes footage as I was trying to get clips for Instagram reels, so stay tuned for that. I left my hair wet today because it's warm and I think I want it to air dry so it gets big, and I wore a headband to try to get it off of my face as much as possible. But check the length, she is growing. So anyway, I'm just wearing a casual look today because I wear dresses and skirts a lot to church, but today I just wanted to chill out, and I'm wearing my silver jewelry. I don't have a silver necklace, but I'm wearing my pearls also. And then these are the shoes that I'm wearing. Again, this is a casual Sunday for me, so I'm just wearing this crop tee that it drops like right at my waist, so that's good. And then I'm just wearing my black pants. Yeah, so this is the fit for today's service, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.
Into becoming such an amazing expositor of the word, and I'm always
What is up, y'all? We whipped up a quick lunch after Sunday service. So I got some veggie dumplings and some brown rice, soy sauce, and some sweet chili sauce. I like them both, so yeah. It's been a while since I've made dumplings, and these dumplings are from Trader Joe's. So I like to add the soy sauce to my rice and a little bit over the dumplings. So not too much, not too much. Let's give it a taste test. I'm gonna finish my lunch and I'll catch up to y'all later. Peace. What is up, y'all? I picked y'all up on the phone just to make it simple. I'm ready to head out the door, going to hang out with my best friend. I may or may not bring you all along, but we'll see. I want to go get some ice cream, so I don't know. We'll see what's about to happen. It's too beautiful of a Sunday to just sit in the house. So I've already eaten. Now it's time to go hang out. So good, so good, so good. Good morning, y'all. I just wanted to share with y'all this Nescafe Gold that I bought. I think it was last month. I got it when I went to Walmart. I wanted to try it out. It's blonde. It says it's velvety. Can y'all see that? The screenshot it. It's actually pretty good. I usually just use like a spoonful of sugar and that's it. That's sweet enough for me. I don't typically put a whole lot of sweetness in my coffee. Also, I use brown sugar instead of regular white sugar. I like the taste of brown sugar. Yeah, so that's how I make my instant coffee when I'm not using my Nespresso machine. I actually need to go get some more capsules. I only have one capsule left, so you guys know I don't usually let it get that low, but I've just been so busy lately with life, and life has been lifing, but God is still guiding. So just a real quick chit chat with you all. I know the other day I think I mentioned about the work from home job. Unfortunately, it ended up not working out. I had to send my equipment back. A long story short, the apartment community that I live in, the internet is Wi-Fi throughout the community. And so as you all saw I'll put the video up here where I was connecting the Ethernet cable to the router. And a long story short, I wasn't able to do that. They don't allow that here. So yeah, I had to send the equipment back, but that's okay. I actually have another interview lined up. By the time you all see this, I will have gone on my interview, which will not be in this vlog, but maybe the next vlog. I actually been going on quite a few interviews, phone interviews, in-person interviews. I've been doing a lot of interviewing lately, and a few promises. I haven't accepted every offer. Some of them have been lowballing me. Like, it's just been a gamble, and that's okay because I know God got me. You know what I mean? As you can see, I still have a roof over my head. I'm still provided with all of my needs. Okay, I'm not stressed out at all. I'm a little anxious because I don't like to be sitting around. No shade, no tea to the people that don't work for whatever reason and they sit at home, or their lifestyle is to go shopping all day long. I may think differently if I had that choice, but I can't sit at home all day. Like, no. Like I said, I do gig work here and there. I don't do it consistently. I don't do it full time. First of all, the market is oversaturated. Second of all, it's not for the weak. So anyway, I'm able to do that to keep some income coming in so my accounts don't go bone dry. So anyway, I'm grateful that God continues to provide every single one of my needs regardless of what the situation look like. Y'all continue to pray, 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 okay? Because he will see you through it, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to share with y'all my quick instant coffee routine that I've been, I probably do this a couple times out of the week when I don't want to have like nothing too strong. Like, this kind of hits the spot just a bit, just enough. I'm trying to like lower my caffeine intake, even though I only have 1 cup a day. I've noticed since I haven't been working full time, sometimes I have 2 cups a day, and y'all know I drink espresso, which is stronger than coffee, and I have doubles and sometimes quads. So I'm trying to chill out on that because I noticed that the coffee has been making me a little bit more anxious, a little bit more, and we don't want to do that. So anyway, I just wanted to chime in real quick. Y'all saw me make my bed earlier, and so yeah, we're just gonna keep the day going. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna bring you all along for today. I have some things on my personal side that I am working on as far as like my own endeavors, and I will share that with you all when the time comes. You know, I try not to share too far ahead. Like, I want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row, I'm well organized, it's presentable, etc., etc. So there are things happening in the background. So I'm excited for those. Stay tuned if you want to see. I'm really hoping, I'm not even gonna give y'all a timeline. Y'all gonna see it when y'all see it. But as y'all can see, I'm in a much better space since I left my previous job in the early part of May. My skin is so much clearer. Like, girl, the stress from that job, bro, I have not experienced that type of stress since probably my early 30s, when my first experience at a call center. I think I did that for maybe a year, and I knew then that was not for me. So I tip my hat to y'all that work in call centers, call center environment, etc., etc. It is not for the weak, and it is not for me. But anyway, yes, so my skin has cleared up tremendously, and that let me know that I made the right decision by leaving that job, because no amount of stress is worth your health. Now, that young lady that's been floating around on social media that passed away basically in her sleep because she was doing it all, and I'm assuming stress, like whatever her situation was, baby, I pray to God that is not me. That's why I say, you guys, your mental health is so important. Stay focused on that. I get it. We all have our own responsibilities, etc., etc. But if you can't take care of your health, guess what? It won't even matter. So take care of yourself, and know that God got you. Okay? So I'm going to finish my coffee, and I'm going to catch up to y'all later. Peace. Okay, y'all, so part of my Bible study today included Psalms chapter 16, the entire chapter. Let me tell y'all, I literally just said this to you all a few clips ago. So let me just read what this particular part says. And I already had it highlighted, and I had a little bit of notation on the side of it, so I didn't need to highlight today. But just so y'all can see that even though we read the scripture all the time, as well, for me, I'll speak for myself, like every time I read the scripture I get a new revelation. And so when I see something that I've already highlighted, that in a different time, in a different setting, it presents something else to me. So that is your sign to just tap in, because he will show you what, I'm going to tell you what the pastor said to me this past Sunday in service. He said, you want to know the will of God? Read his word. His word will show you the will. His will. So stay in his word, and I promise you, he will show you, not only stay in his word, you got to pray, you got to connect with him. So anyway, let me move on to what the psalm says. This is chapter 16, verse, actually, I'm just going to read the whole chapter to y'all, because yeah, trust in the Lord. Okay, here we go. Psalms chapter 16. Protect me, God, for I take refuge in you. I said to the Lord, you are my Lord. I have nothing good besides you. As for the holy people who are in the land, they are the noble ones. All my delight is in them. The sorrows of those who take another god for themselves will multiply. I will not pour out their drink offerings of blood, and I will not speak their names with my lips. Okay, now here's the part right here that I had highlighted previously, that today it spoke to me again. Lord, you are my portion and my cup of blessing. You hold my future. That's it right there. He holds your future. The boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places indeed. I have a beautiful inheritance. Tap in, tap in, tap in, my people. I don't even need to, there's no explanation needed. Like, when you read his word and you have a relationship with him, like, the knowledge and the wisdom, don't forget that. You can have the knowledge of it, but you need the wisdom. Like, The wisdom is making the choice. So remember that. I will bless the Lord who counsels me. Even at night when my thoughts trouble me, I always let the Lord guide me. Because he is my right hand, I will not be shaken. Come on now. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Therefore my heart is glad and my whole being rejoices. My body also rests. Why can I say this? My body also rests securely. For you will not abandon me to Sheol. You will not allow your faithful one to see decay. You reveal the path of life to me. In your presence is abundant joy. At your right hand are eternal pleasures. Y'all. Yeah, this is what I will be meditating on today because yeah. Don't forget, he is your portion every day. Don't forget, make time for him. It's been a while since I've had these sessions with you all. So I'm trying to get back to that. Not that I haven't been in my word, because I'm in my word faithfully now. Don't get me wrong. And you guys know that I take my time with the Lord as sacred. And there's me personally, there's only but so much that I will share. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't believe in, here's the thing. I believe in sharing and spreading the gospel as God calls us to do, which he has told me numerous times, and every time he tells me, I do it. But anyway, I said all that to say that, like, you don't have to put everything on the internet. And even when it comes to God, like, you don't have to put it all on the internet, because there are people that prey on you. Hear me when I tell you this. Like, I'm not knocking anybody that does it. I personally would not do it. I'm not laying my prayers out on the internet. I'm not doing that, because people prey on you and against you. So be mindful of that, okay? Yeah, but I had to share this with you all for the simple fact that my rant when I was making my coffee and sharing it with you all is pretty much what I said. And I had no idea this was in today's Bible study. No idea. And mind y'all, from last week's vlog, I'll put it here. Last week's vlog is here, where I kind of go into detailed tips of how I study and read the Bible. And where the heck was I going with that? Perimenopause, child, the brain fog. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah. Anyway, last week's vlog will be up here, right? So in last week I give you all tips and tricks on how I study and read the Bible. So one of the things that I do is I have the She Reads Truth Bible. It's the Christian Standard Bible. In the beginning of every chapter, it breaks down basically what the chapter is about. The book of the Bible. It lets you know what the book of the Bible is about, and then it breaks down that book with other parts of the Bible to coincide, correlate, however you want to say it, Bible mapping. So anyway, today I read Luke 10 and the corresponding parts of the Bible, which in the Bible it says go deeper. Today was Psalm 16 and Romans 10:14 through 17, which, like I said, I had no idea when I was talking to y'all earlier when I was having my coffee about what I was talking about. Anyway, I said all that to say that when you are in his word, you will spew it out, and you may or may not know it. Sometimes I know it. Majority of the time I don't know it until I'm in his word and I'm like, I literally just said that. That's what, live it, breathe it, believe, have faith, trust, and believe. Like, no matter what it looks like on the outside, he's always working, okay? As I always say, over here we walk by faith, not by sight. That is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. That is what I stick by. If I can't meditate on anything else in the Bible, that is the one verse that I always stick to. Because no matter what it looks like, he is always working. I hope this blessed you all, because it has blessed me. I love sharing his word the best way that I know how. Please leave comments down below and we can chat it up about our walks with God. Let's grow in faith together and let's build this community. That's why I'm here. Y'all didn't know? And the next time y'all see me, I won't have this bonnet on my head. Y'all know every vlog, almost every vlog, I'm like, I'm gonna stop coming on this internet looking crazy. But sometimes it is what it is. Like, everything don't have to be perfect. Now I'm going off on a tangent, so I'm gonna catch y'all. Hey y'all, we are still working out these days. We're doing this workout today with Grow with Joe on YouTube. It's a 30-minute workout. So I thought I'd give you all a break on the workouts, but we still at it now. Just because I haven't been showing y'all don't mean I haven't been moving my body. So this is your sign. If you haven't been doing it, get to it. All right, let's get into this workout. Just like that, we done, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Grow with Joe, she make you work for it. Y'all see that sweat? Coming down my eyes, my neck, behind my ears. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something while y'all here. Especially women 40 and up going through menopause, perimenopause, especially us African American black women. You need to do cardio. You need to do cardio. You need to do cardio for your heart health. That is so important. Like, that is like the #1 killer for women, especially African American women. You need to keep your heart health up, okay? Your heart is a muscle too, so you need to exercise it. Do your cardio. Stop following all these gurus that are telling you to, yes, we need to weight train for our muscles, but we need to do cardio. We need to do cardio. If you don't learn nothing else from this channel, cardio. Your heart health is important as well, okay? We're trying to fight heart disease. So be sure to do your cardio. Grow with Joe on YouTube. She's free. She does have an app. This is not a promo or anything like that. I just genuinely like Grow with Joe. Like, she does a really good job. She's has the credentials for it and everything, and I don't think she will ever steer you wrong. But I don't have the app, but I can get it free on YouTube. So I said all that to say, if you need to start with Grow with Joe. She starts off slow. She has different playlists for your fitness level. Yeah, and if you want to take it a step further with like your eating and everything else, get the app. I don't need the app. I am a nutrition coach and I am a personal trainer, but y'all, life happens. So don't come for me in the comments about my appearance. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. We're getting it together now. And even as a personal trainer, I need help too. So I said all that to say, tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in, and get your cardio in, ladies. I put my phone in my pocket. I am thinking about getting another Apple Watch or some type of fitness ring, but I put my phone in my pocket to try to track my workout. It didn't really do me justice, I don't think. It said I did 2,048 steps, 0.83 miles, and I burned 66 calories, which, according to the sweat, I burned more than that. So this is not accurate, but just so you all can see, like, that is what we're working with today. So I moved my body today for 30 minutes, but I'm actually getting ready to foam roll. I think I'm going to show y'all a snippet of that because, girl, my hamstrings. This is my foam roller. It is a Danskin. I think I got this either out of like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, somewhere like that. But I believe, I don't know, girl, I've had this for some years now. If you are feeling tight, you need to stretch your muscles, get you a roller. It is so needed. It don't matter what kind, what size. I don't think in my professional training, nothing was specific but the technique. So make sure you get your technique right. You can probably Google on YouTube how to roll, stretch your muscles. This is so important, especially when you're tight, because you don't want to injure yourself. So I'm gonna give y'all a little quick tutorial as I do my right hamstring. First things first, I'm gonna do my right because my right is what's bothering me. You want to get into position right, so we want the opposite leg, whichever leg you're going to roll, you want the opposite leg bent. You want to put the roller arms behind you, like that. And then you're just going to roll. And you're going to hold it for 10 to 20 seconds when you feel it. See, mine is right there. Whew. Let me turn the camera because I don't think y'all can see what I'm actually doing. And then hold it wherever it's tight at for like 15 to 20 seconds. And you can feel it, trust me. I'm just gonna go a little bit further. Just don't roll under your knee. You don't want to injure your knee. So about right there. Whew. And I'm gonna bring it back. So you're gonna repeat this a few times to stretch that muscle, loosen it up. Remember to hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Whew. All right, y'all. I'm gonna continue the rest of this off camera, but hopefully that gave you some insight on how to use your foam roller. Please use it to help you stretch. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.